Welcome to the winery here at Schild Estate. It seems an appropriate place to talk to you about our winemaking thought process and philosophy, I guess. It really all starts, to be honest, with the raw materials, which are crucial to the whole process. And so we spend a significant amount of time in consultation and conversation and discussion with our team in the vineyard. And so each year, the winemaking process really starts 12 months out as we start to think about pruning. And for us, it's about keeping the two teams in constant communication, chatting about the wines that we want to make, how we can understand the vineyards a bit better, understand those particular patches of dirt, and grow some fruit with those end wines in mind. If we can do that, if we can pick at the right time, then I guess we're well on the way to kind of making some of the wines that we really want to. So that process is really crucial, and we're definitely sort of one and the same when it comes to how we start this whole process. Once it comes time to harvest, it's really a case of trying to get it off at the right time, trying to get it to the winery as quick as possible, preferably in the cool of the night. And then if we've done all that right, our job is relatively easy and we try not to interfere too much.
Hi, Mick Schild here from Schild Estate Vineyards. Just been working in the vineyards, most of my life, probably close to over 35 years. I was blessed to work alongside my father, who's been in viticulture for over 65 years. So my father Ed Schild's certainly a well recognised grape grower through the valley, so I've been certainly blessed to learn alongside the best. Just looking at one of the old vines from 1847 plantings. As you can see, it's a wonderful old trunk. This is one of the originals. So I feel very privileged as a grape grower to be looking after vines that were planted back in 1847. There wouldn't be a lot of people that would be looking after vines that are 170 years of age. So as you can see here, it's got some wonderful old character, certainly an old trunk that is showing signs of being very well weathered. It certainly would have seen a lot over those 175 years plus, so it's a great privilege.
Today we're going to have a look at our flagship Moorooroo Shiraz. This is the 2017 incarnation. 2017 was a vintage marked by good winter and spring rainfall, a relatively mild December and January, and really mild ripening conditions, which saw a later start to harvest, where flavours and aromas really developed slowly and at their own pace. So the wines generally look really pretty and balanced, and hopefully the Moorooroo is no exception. This is a pretty special vineyard for us. It was planted in 1847, and so even in a place like the Barossa, it's in rare and exalted company. Most importantly, I guess we're really happy with the quality we get off these old vines, which remain really consistent year on year, where younger vines can feel the stress of the vintage here. The 2017 vintage, I guess, is showing lots of those classic Shiraz characters that you'd like to see, some really sort of dark berry compote fruit, a hint of that chocolate character so often associated with Shiraz, and a little bit of that spice to finish up. On the palate, I think you get this lovely sort of unctuous depth derived from the old vines there as well, but without any hint of heaviness. I think what really comes through off this block generally, but particularly with the 17, is a real sense of balance as that dark fruit sort of rolls out to the back of the palate, but is just pinned in enough by some tannin to ensure it's going to last. Looks quite coiled currently in its youth, and as you see, we've decanted it today. It'll probably benefit from a decant. But we're really pleased with this wine and really excited to start to get it out there and show it.
And it's great to see that the next generation is certainly following in my footsteps. My eldest son his heart is quite passionate about being in the vineyard. So looking forward to really the next generation coming through and see where the business could be in, say, in the next 40, 50 years time. So I think it's exciting times for Schild Estate.